7 years after asbestos was found in University of Montana daycare facilities, parents who say their children were exposed received a settlement from the state.
We don't want this to happen to any other families.
In December 2018, UM discovered asbestos on the second floor of McGill Hall, a building which also housed the ASUM Child Care Center, and sealed it up for cleanup and testing. At the end of January 2019, they found more in the Child Care Center's HVAC system and on surfaces inside. UM relocated the child care services the next day.
It was described to us by people on the maintenance staff as like piles of asbestos in the vents that had been blowing out and around.
Experts were brought in to remediate the asbestos found in McGill Hall and another building that also housed a daycare. Parents, like Lisa Davey, had concerns.
To find out that there was that much asbestos that was loose and free-floating in the daycare was really scary. There's basically no research on what happens to kids who get high levels of asbestos exposure at such a young age and how that impacts their developing bodies.
Davey and 16 others sued, saying their children were exposed to unsafe levels of asbestos and that they should have been told when asbestos was initially found in the building. After mediation, the cases were just resolved. UM did not admit to any wrongdoing. The families received settlements totaling in $850,000. Both Davey and UM say this brings some form of closure.
We've been working with the families, been working through the legal system, and we're really glad that this has come to a conclusion so that the university can move on, and also a lot of the families involved can too.
UM Director of Strategic Communications, Dave Kuntz, says UM tests regularly for asbestos in campus buildings, both before and after this incident.
We think that we've provided a lot of transparency through the air testing, through community meetings. We continue to do that and publish those results as needed and are ready to make those available to anybody who looks.
Kuntz stressed that asbestos in the daycare has been dealt with and that safety is a big priority.
These are opportunities that we're going to use going forward to make sure our practices and our ability, our procedures are up to speed and folks can come to campus every day regardless if they're a student, an employee, or at a daycare center and do so as safely as possible.
Davey hopes these cases bring some healing for the families and more safety for those who come next.
Even though there's some closure, it's not ever going away. I think it's going to be in the back of our minds forever.
In Missoula, Caroline Weiss, MTN News.